actually did manage to beat one of them, which was the photography challenge while I was playing off screen. I will redo that one on a stream another day, but I figure today we're going to stick to challenges, and I want to start off with Canada because, well, I'm Canadian, and we're going to put it on PC because, well, I'm still relatively new to the game. And, yeah. So that being said, if you guys caught me last time, I was just trying out to give a bit of a stream, show you guys what the game's kind of all about. It's like a love child between Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's also like another Persian Jurassic Park universe.
You made it! Welcome to Canada. Now, this is a coastal reserve that's been abandoned, but it's a great opportunity to establish yourself as a bona fide park manager. Oh, and do check out the entire site, because you may well find something that can bring in the masses.
So, here is the mission. Okay, here's what the challenge says. Use scientists to send expeditions, extract fossils, and create new dinosaurs to fill your park. Advance your research. Research and development is available in research. Each node will explain its requirements. Increasing your income. Build viewing attractions to bring guests to see your dinosaurs, then provide them with amenities and facilities to capitalize. Increase your park rating, and we will beat this when we hit 5-star parks. So, I haven't beaten any of the park challenges yet, so let's see if we can do this. We're going to want the Science Center, obviously, first and foremost. I like to make sure I put that somewhere near the beginning point, especially when I'm doing these challenges where I get to choose the Science Center location. Let's see. We're going to go into power and get the backup generator going. That way this has power. And let's see, do we already have our scientists? Or do we have to hire some? Okay, we get to recruit one. And those scientists are kind of... Well, I guess first starting out scientists aren't ever going to be great. Let's get the cheaper synthesis guy, because that's going to come in handy with what we're going to do later on. So we're going to go in here, go research. We are already at 1 minute in, and apparently the part time for this is 2 hours and 30 minutes. So if we can't do it within that, odds are we aren't going to be able to beat it, or at least that seems to be the pattern online from what I'm hearing. I'm taking liberty of watching some videos to help me understand the mechanics, because if you can't make yourself better immediately just by experience in your own sense, sometimes it's better to just watch other people play, because you may just pick up a few tricks. So we're going to get this expedition center built, as I just did. We're going to build our first enclosure, I think, because this isn't part of the park yet, but that's a Diplodocus, I believe. Either that or a Brachiosaurus. I believe it's a Diplodocus, but we will know in a minute. When we build a better, or at least an enclosure. So, let's see what our boundary is like. Okay, so we can go all the way back here. There's an offshot back here. This probably will be, I don't know what I'm going to do back here. But it's definitely a big area. We have all this over here. Honestly, I feel like I could just... this guy, but we'll save him for a bit later. Because that's a pretty big starting point, if you ask my opinion. We're going to go ahead and hit like this. And we're going to start probably with something small, like strictly minus. I'm just hoping that we can build these enclosures big enough to supply the area we want for the dinosaurs we pick as we build this park up. So, I find this is a bit of where it's more of a park simulator than anything. So we're going to go ahead and get the staff center built so we can get more scientists. And this staff center, we're going to put it back here. Somewhere. If we can jam a hotel back here somewhere, we will. But the hotel may not do so good because it's not going to see a lot of dinosaurs, if any. So, staff center, we're probably going to put something like the paleomedical facility, this site right here. That needs to have dinosaurs present. So we're going to have to go enclosures and build our hatchery. That way we can get a quick start on building up some species. And I mean, for Strithiomymus, we don't need a lot of space, I don't think, so just to start off our species. Now, I'm not going to be using a lot of the fast forward in this one like I did last stream because I think that's part of why I die a lot, or fail the park a lot. So I need to maintain the guest comfort and I need to create amenity food coverage. But I also need to create attractions. So we should be able to do some Strithiomymus. Yeah. See, if I do decide that I want to expand this park, like, I could probably... Let's see. I think we're going to build a separate enclosure over here with more species in the long run, but for now, I think what we're going to start with is ground fiber forest. This guy likes ground fiber forest. Ground leaf. Ground leaf. So these two can live together. So we'll probably wind up expanding where we put Strithiomymus and the other, the Nostoceratops. Good God, I don't know if I could actually pronounce that one. Okay. We have an expedition center already, so let's see what we can do. We only have a 50% genome on the Dilophosaurus. If we're gonna have the Dilophosaurus at any point, we're gonna want to upgrade that genome. Now we have the Strithiomymus batch ready to incubate. I want to see if we can. Okay, so we need to increase to half a star to be able to get the one thing I absolutely feel we need. And that is Oh, I forget exactly what it is now. I pulled it away from my view, and the thought went quickly, so... Oh my. So Strithium-Mimus are now going on. Oh yes, the fences. We want to upgrade those to 5D structural. So we want to get all the way over here as fast as possible. So we need to get to 2.5 stars, but research these higher level fences as we get up there. Because I want to be able to safely hold the Velociraptors in this part. If we can manage that in this challenge, I would love that. If I wind up not being able to do the full run of the park in one live stream, because it winds up taking me longer, but I still am successful, we're going to split this into 2 parts potentially. Our Strithium-Mimus are ready to go. We're going to just release them, because this little area is... So, what we're first going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to just take the ground leaf right here. We're going to cover all of it in ground leaf for now. And now we're going to take this and we want to have this sporadic forest, as what I like to call it, or the thin forest. And we're going to add water in the forest, because I find that saves us a time and effort in a way. So we've got happy Strithium-Mimus. Now, let's go ahead and build our first attraction, which will be this viewing center. That's got some terrain constraints over here. So let's try over here. Yeah, this is a better spot. So we're going to drop that there. Build the path from here to the main road. And now we actually have an attraction. We're going to take the amenity of food and we're going to place it right here. And we're going to do our, whoops, fossils. Whoops. Fossils, here we go. Now we're going to sell the money sign ones, and our Dilophosaurus is going to probably get quite a nice little boost in the genome. We're going to just research that with our scientists, and we're going to send out another expedition, because, well, you can never have too many fossils, I find. So far, at least in my playthroughs. So let's get more Strithium-Mimus genetics going. And then in the guest section, we also want an emergency shelter, just to kind of keep things nice and solid. Now we're going to put this right here. And the next thing we want to research in this playthrough, I think... See, we're not even 10 minutes in this, and I'm like, yeah. So the next step, I think, would be to get the upgraded power, so we can take down those generators and start saving money on fuel. We're going to also come in here, and we're going to... Okay, we don't have the staff right now for that. I was going to try to research something extra all at once, but that's okay. It doesn't always happen the way we have intended. We're going to go ahead and build a hotel. right, actually, right over here probably would be a good spot. Because I can go boom, boom, boom. And it's already powered.
When you break it down, dinosaurs are really just assets. Not that different from any other business. Well, except for the biting and the other unpleasantness. Still, they do present plenty of opportunities. This next objective, for instance.
Okay, so we've got...
You can measure our success by our head count. Especially the ones that are still attached to the neck, huh? So let's strive for that.
This guy's got such a...
This park is really starting to take shape because of you.
Okay, so let's see if we can make extra money here. Fossil display will make us money. Fountain's gonna help. Fish tank. Okay, so we're gonna now go ahead and build our third style of amenity, which is these annoying gift places. I don't like the gift shops personally. I mean, if I had Jurassic Park, would I be selling hats, freaking leisure wear for my amenities? I doubt that. You know what I mean? I highly doubt that. So we're gonna have a fossil display. We're gonna... I think we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna settle. Okay, and we're gonna take these fossils now. And we're gonna go ahead and sell the money ones. We're gonna research all of our dinosaurs here. We're gonna just leave it with the one scientist. And we're gonna take a few of our scientists. We're gonna hire some. Let's see, we want a welfare-based researcher, because we don't have one of those yet. And we probably want a genetic specialist if we don't have, because we don't really have one. But, I mean, this guy's a great generalist, so we'll go with this guy, Estrada. And that'll help us immensely in the long run. So we're going to go into our research tab on our fossils, because I accidentally hit fossils. Let's see. We're gonna try to... okay, we can upgrade our fencing. So we're gonna want that right away. Now that we have that available, next step will be that, and it won't be far away. So, I want to make sure I have the secure fencing before this gets all crazy popular. As once it starts to get popular, it's harder and harder to, I find, keep a balance of security and making sure everything's still upgraded and safe for your guests. So, I still have to research a paleo-medical facility, I'm pretty sure. And I need a response center. So we're going to go ahead and build a response facility. Right here. Go. And we're going to want to have a ranger outpost inside of this enclosure. It's only Strythiomymus, but it's always good to make sure I have this in mind, because this is going to make sure these guys are all happy and safe. So we're going to put Ranger 1 and 2 there and Capture 1.
Protection deployed.
Now we're going to go ahead and I guess we're going to want to research the science center or the medical facility next. So we're going to go ahead and research that. Now we're starting to really roll. We've got all kinds of research on the go. Although the dinosaur interest in this facility is not very high. Okay, so let's, I guess, build another viewing facility. Okay, so next is going to be another enclosure, because I think before I upgrade,
The more
I don't need to
stable our
upgrade
infrastructure, the more we can keep our attention where it belongs. Monitoring the dinosaurs.
but we can keep building. So we're going to build our second pen now, and you know what this is probably going to be for if you've played the Canada Challenge. So this big pen, we know what we want here. So now that we have a capture team, I like doing this part now. I've gotten a little bit better at flying and driving these vehicles. So I'm gonna that we found earlier in the stream, and I'm gonna tranquilize it.
Altering position. That's a hit. Asset missed.
There we go. And now we're gonna get out of that. We're gonna hit transport, and we're gonna go ahead. And it's a Brachiosaurus. That's what I thought. Now, if I wanted to, I could just sell this thing. However, a Brachiosaurus is a really big attraction right now, especially compared to the Strithiomyines. So, now if you're wondering what the Strithiomyines look like in the gameplay here, it's pretty just see. That's all they look like. I like that light blue scratch on them. It's pretty. As I do more research in the maps, when I open up sandbox mode, I'll start building like what I personally want to see out of my parks. So this isn't going to be a permanent because it's just a challenge, but oh my gosh, we've already been at this 17 minutes and 2.5 hours, the usual part. Why do I feel like we're already failing? Let's see, a remote viewing facility would be fantastic. However, we do not have the logistics. Okay. Well, I guess no, nothing there. I guess I want to get a hold of Pachycephalosaurids. Blech. That's a mouthful. Okay, so I find this game really makes you learn about dinosaurs. Corythosaurus. I mean, why not? We'll pick some up. We'll learn about them. Not every playthrough you're gonna unlock everything anyway, so. I do like having compies. So what I'm waiting for is this Brachiosaurus to come in over here, and then I'm gonna be able to take a look. I'm pretty sure that's a 5. So as I level up my fencing, this fencing is gonna have to get replaced because that's a rather valuable dinosaur. Okay, it's here. So now we want attractions. We want closures. We want a response outpost. A couple of them. And we're gonna go add capture 1,
Big task.
ranger team 1 and 2. And now we're gonna go over here, add ranger team 1 and 2. Capture team as well. Now that we're on that, we're also going to view this guy, add task, and we want to know how this this Brachiosaurus is doing, because I'm pretty sure it needs tall leaf or tall net, something like that. And if it needs tall leaf, that means it's going to need ground leaf as well, and that means this can be turned into ground fiber. So I can get my amag or whatever's, and I can just port over all the Strithios into this pack. So I don't know how we're going to work this all out in the long run, but we're going to give it a shot. Definitely give it a shot. And here we go. We're going to go attractions. We're going to build that like so. The remote viewing platform, of course, right? Like, safety first, y'all. Safety first, safety first. And we're going to actually build our first power station because those pesky little backup generators. I don't like them. Okay, so we're going to put that right. And we got sabotaged. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up Ranger team. And we're gonna reboot that system. That's the expedition center. Okay. Now we're going to go back into power. And we're going to keep replacing all of that bad backup generator stuff with our nice little substations. They're a lot tidier, I find, and they do the same thing. They extend their reach too, so like.
That's a gold star for you, and another thing off my
We're gonna
list
now
for me.
demolish those god-awful backup generators. I think that's all of them. And see, we now have a fully functioning facility that I don't need to be constantly refueling. So that feels nice already. We're gonna sell that fossil. We're gonna get the hadrosaurs here going. And yeah. We're starting to really get things put together. We're gonna get another viewing center going.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're angling for my job.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about angling for their job, that's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna request a new contract. Approve my revenue.
Of course, I'm interested in the value of paleontology.
And now we're gonna
Before me, the
also
science toiled in relative obscurity. But since I created living dinosaurs,
check
doing the
our
impossible
research.
requires a level of excellence you
So
can
we're gonna
only
go
retain if you
research.
compensate accordingly.
Yeah, see, now we get the large electric fence, which isn't gonna be enough still to keep everything inside. We need those heavy fences to keep things safe. So, once that's ready to go, then we don't really have anything holding us back. So we're going to take staff improvements in the next research here. And I think we're actually being held up because we need to rest our scientist here. So, where did I put those steps? Oh, there it is. So they need to rest.
When it comes to the dinosaurs, we know the right thing to do. Question is, are we willing to do it? With this last objective, you've erased that doubt.
So, we're now going to be seeing these level 4 fences come up soon. And this one needs a tall net and it needs security for us. So, we're going to go ahead and give it some tall net, which means we're going to pair it with parasaurs. Let's get you some tall net. And we're going to give you some of this spread out forest instead of that other forest, just to help improve the visibility a bit. Go back to tall net and ground net. There we go. Plenty of food for it's not enough forest. Okay, fine. It's not enough forest for you then. It's a big dinosaur. How did I misplace a big dinosaur? Hello? Oh, there you are. You're hungry. How are you getting less forest? You weirdo. Oh my lordy. Now wants more tallness. Now wants more forest again. So missing the wrong kind of forest. Is that it? Are you for real? Now I need some more water. Okay, well, at least it's only water this time. Here. Water. We're just gonna swap that out like that. We're gonna actually bring the water levels up back here. Because there's a whole other thing going on back here. Now we're gonna wanna refill this. And I know we don't have any predators yet, like carnivores, but oh my gosh. We're gonna extract this fossil because why not? We're gonna go ahead on another expedition. Now, at least we're gonna get 3 different fossil types out of this, which is hopefully gonna be useful. Dilophosaurus. We have a complete Dilophosaurus genome. Okay, so considering we have the full Dilophosaurus genome, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that maybe we should have a little Dilophosaurus pet. Now we got the level 4 fences. Okay, that's that. Now we're going to go ahead and go back down to power. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit out here. We're going to make a substation here. Same thing for over here. That way at least now the fences will have power. We're going to, what has no power? Really? I guess we need to build another power station. Wow. It's not gonna look tidy, guys. It's just, you know, trying to complete the challenge. Oh boy. As you can tell, it's a delicate balancing act. Now we're gonna go ahead and get some water in here. And we're gonna swap out this forest for the less dense forest. There we go. Bingo. And all of the power is back on. Now, these enclosures, Dilophosaurus, I believe, require prey. So we're going to go ahead and start breeding these Dilophosaurus. We're going to modify the genome, because I believe I have it unlocked. Oh, okay, so we're going to neutralize the large haplotype, you know? We're going to raise the long-lived genome, and we're going to save that. Now, do I have other skins? I don't know. That's, let's get the Yukon River going. So we're gonna now get our first batch of Dilophosaurus. I'm nervous because this part. Wait. Okay. We're gonna want to get restaurant perhaps. Yeah. Power. Okay, now we're gonna go into the hatchery. We're just gonna keep all of the positive traits, and we're gonna go ahead and get the welfare scientist to take care of hatching these. Then we'll just launch them over into their own little paddock. I don't like the Dilophosaurus, but it's one of those lower starting point animals. Now, I do want this Parasaurolophus, and there's only 2 fossils of it, so I guess the next will be completing these Coryphosauruses. We're gonna get that, and then hopefully we find more Troodon. Now, the reason why I want the Parasaurolophus is to go in here with the Bronchiosaurus, yes. Or Brachiosaurus, not Bronchiosaurus. Good lordy. So many dinosaurs. Jurassic. There's a parcel office. Expedition, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do our research. And I believe it's time for us to perhaps... We need to wait a bit. We need to make money.
Opening. Ranger assistance is urgently required.
And the donuts one, we're gonna have to start to break, so. There we go. Now that's making more profits. And I almost have enough of the star rating to get the level 5
Asset requiring
securities
collection.
unlocked. So
Asset to be collected. Asset collection request
there we
received.
go. We've got a bunch of our Dilophosaurus coming in from the hatchery. Our Struthiomimus seem to be quite happy.
Transportation underway.
I'd say I'm impressed, but I wouldn't want you to get the right idea.
Okay, so
Wrong idea. Forget it. Nice work.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this heavy fence researched because we need that done. Like yesteryear. Do we have an actual chance of beating this challenge by just inching our way in? Okay, Trodons are going to be another one that's probably going to put back here somewhere. I think we're going to have to, yeah.
Delivery has been completed. Transporting asset.
So for the attractions, we're going to just plop you right there. And we're going to move this down so we can just attach the path. Now we're going to also get another one going here. But, oh, we need the paleomedical facility still. So this is what I mean, the paleomedical facility. I think about, oh boy. So paleomedical facility now.
Asset delivered.
We're gonna take the $5 million balance. I think we're gonna first want to create more guest demands.
Asset transported. Commencing asset transit.
And we also want a prey feeder. And we're going to now go back to the paths, because as these are building, it doesn't really matter that there's not a path connecting it.
Asset has been transported.
There we go. And this can come to here. So, and now we can also build. But I want another one of these guys.
Your gate opening. Ranger assistance is urgently required.
Now
Asset has been collected.
we're going to add the MPU team to our ranger
Delivery
post.
complete.
Authorized.
There. Whoops. Add the MPU team. And there's another one right over here. We're going to add another MPU team for the same MPU team. Now, holy crap, we've done a lot in this this little piece so far. And it can go all the way back here yet. And it can go all the way over here yet. So we haven't really scratched up the
Asset has been
surface
delivered.
of what this park can do. Research. Did we finish the level 5 gate yet? No, but we unlocked it. So we're gonna let the rest happen with the one scientist. Here we go. Estrada can rest. We don't want to overwhelm our scientists. We just want to have a hell of a selection of species if we can help it. Let's get the Ceratosaurus. Or Ceratosaurus. Ah, there we go. See, the local dinosaur appeal doesn't have to be high, but at least there's some. Let's sell that. That. Let's sell this. He's gonna be a good friend for Mr. Brachiosaurus over here. Now, something we're gonna want to do here is we're gonna go replace on. I hope we go on top right before right away. Because that'll hold it back in service. Now where's the source? See, it's supposed to have a security rating 5, but that's level 4 soon. I mean, once we are done with the research, we'll just replace this with 5. And then we're all set with our setup. We're gonna do some more Strithiomymus now, just because it'll help keep the interest area up. Well, sorting out, getting the parasite. This is. I am probably mispronouncing like every dinosaur's name. See, I want to have another hatchery right here, but like, I don't know. So we've made it over 3 stars. A few fossils. I mean, we are being fairly cautious. So there's the Parasaurolophus. And now, I guess we'll do one of the Cerulopus. Oh. There we go. So, we're gonna get the Parasaurolophus set as a new viable genome. And then we'll toss them into the Brachiosaurus den. And considering this research is now done, we can now just sneak in repairs here. And upgrades. It takes a while to build Security 5. So what I'm going to start doing, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go with the capture team at task. 1, 2, 4, 3. I just want to like safely upgrade this whole, or as much of this as possible. I know I'm so mean, I'm making my Dilophosaurus go to sleep. And I probably need to upgrade to yet another power plant. So we're just gonna get the Strythiomimus going. I'm gonna just fast forward this because I'm getting anxious just watching this fence get built. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. We've got the Dilophosaurus's in a properly secured padding. And we have Strythiomimus coming out. And again, I love that teal color. Like, isn't that just nice?
Navigator warning. Reports of an unauthorized familiar gate opening. Ranger assistance is urgently required.
Now, can I do the Parasaurolophus? Bingo. Let's modify that genome. I don't know if I like that. Let's go mangrove forest. And we're gonna accidentally back out of it because it gets me excited. Let's cancel out that large habitat and let's get long-lived added in. Now, there is a penalty because of the taiga biome that apparently Canada is in. But I was excited to see this place over 3 stars. We will see if we can keep that up. Now we're gonna go ahead and go capture team. And we're gonna wake all these buggers up. Go. Now the Dilophosaurus are back on par. We are going to now incubate all of our lovely Parasaurolophus. There we go. And we're going to release them with the Brachiosaurus.
Trust is a big part of the job. That's why I trust you'll take on this latest objective and see it through.
Mm, we're gonna do the lagoon.
Let's get some
first.
new buildings in place. We're a professional outfit, and we need world-class facilities.
Well, I get that. We need some upgrades that way. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the lagoon here. And we need to wait for the scientists. Let's see, what do we need for that particular research? Okay, we need it for these scientists. That's all we need right now. So we're back over 3 stars. I think we might actually have this now. Okay. But, we want the lagoon. That's right. I don't think this is happening with our level of our level of scientists here. So we're gonna just push our scientists kind of hard here. I probably shouldn't do that, but okay, a restroom? No? Okay, apparently food is welcome. So we'll put the food here. And we're not going to leave it on donuts. We're going to put it to steaks. We'll put the fish tank in. We'll put the fossil display in. We'll put the fountain in. Or maybe just like that for now. Now we're going to get drinks. And we're going to do the same kind of idea. But we're going to connect to this path. Now let's play. Okay, we're releasing our Paracelophilus.
Collecting asset. Assets in the air.
gonna build another pen. Yes, I'm separating these pens, like wall-wise, because this is gonna be our Ceratosaurus pen. So we're gonna wind up.
Asset delivery confirmed.
So what I want
Okay,
to
so
do
this
is
next dinosaur, the Parasaurolophus, has a flair for the dramatic, especially where its head is concerned. It has a distinctive cranial crest, which is used for added resonance in its vocalizations and to regulate its body temperature.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I did not know that.
I guess congratulations are in order. So I've
4
ordered
stars.
some.
Here we go.
Should be here next week. I'm kidding. I kid. You done good.
Now we're gonna want
Confirming
to
asset
also
delivery.
have paleo medical facility,
Asset in transit.
and then we're gonna want the staff center again. This time we're gonna put it sneak it in there. Sneak it in there. Sneak it. Can we do the sneaky? Can we do a sneaky? Sneaky sneaks. No. Most case.
Urgent sabotage warning. We have reports of an
Asset
unauthorized
transportation complete.
Ranger assistance is urgently required.
Sneaky sneak this way? No. Okay.
Asset being transported.
Well, we'll sneaky sneak it over. Alright, we're getting all kinds of interesting things, but we're at 4 stars. Woo. I didn't think we'd actually get to 4 stars. Not this, not like this at least. So I guess we're gonna want to build an actual other power plant.
Asset delivery confirmed.
And we're gonna want to put that like that.
Asset transportation in progress.
And we're gonna go ahead and want to also get a response facility here. Now we're gonna go in here and we'll pathway.
Delivery complete.
It's 3.9 so far. Yeah, just you.